Hello and welcome to Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I'd like to welcome you out to the shed of many names on this cold, chilly night, where the shed of many names is going to start smelling really, really wonderful here soon, because I'm making a special South Indian dinner tonight. And it's going to be using more than this one, but you take your fresh turmeric leaves after you harvest them, and we're going to make steamed cod fillets in turmeric leaves. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so many wonderful different spices and seasonings. I'm having to improvise a little bit because I got a little happy and ran off from the house and forgot to grab a couple of ingredients, but I have some here and we're going to make this work because it's been a while since I've had this amazing dish. Now, let's get busy with the first marinade. It's going to be two different marinades that go on the fish, and they're all going to combine together in the end. Let me pause this and get everything ready. Here I have cut up about 3.5 pounds of wonderful wild-caught cod fillets. You want them to be good size, but not too big, because they're going to have to be able to fit in the center of the leaves. Now, of course, they've been washed. I cut them up. Now, this first marinade, we're going to use salt and pepper. I'm eyeballing it, but you're going to want at least about a teaspoon, because it's all going to combine beautifully. And you want it to have just a little bit of kick. And I'm going to do about a teaspoon of salt. Don't worry, y'all. There's going to be a whole lot more stuff goes into this. And you can use lemons. I prefer limes. You always want to roll your limes before you cut them so the juice will come out better. And we're going to use this bowl. Oh, it smells so good. And of course, the lime will help season the fish and also cause it to harden up and cook just a little bit. Of course, I'm going to check those here in a bit for seeds, but not at the moment, because we got a busy night, y'all. You want to make sure you get all that wonderful, wonderful juice out. Of course, if you have a juicer, you can use that. I'm just used to using my hands. That's the juice of 2 large limes. I was lucky to get large ones because they're usually extremely small. I'm going to pour it over the fish. Now usually if I'm doing it in the kitchen, I use my hands, but I'm in the shed and I don't want to contaminate everything in the shed with me touching raw fish. You want to stir it up really good. Make sure it's all over the pieces of fish. I'm telling you, this smells amazing already. Okay, I'm going to stop so I don't break it all up. I'm going to pause the camera, go put this in the fridge. It needs to marinate for 10 minutes. I'll see you back here in a bit. Okay, have all my ingredients rounded up. I'm having to improvise a little bit because I forgot to grab things from the house. But you know what? It don't matter. It's still going to work, y'all. Now, I went to my local Asian market looking for coriander leaves. Well, they didn't have any, which is very odd, but there's a substitution. I'm going to use curly parsley, which I've already washed very well, and I'm going to use coriander powder. So, that way it'll still have the coriander taste. There's ways around things, I tell you. You just got to know how to do it. Now, let's talk about the fish. Traditionally, the fish that's used is Indian salmon, East Indian salmon. Couldn't find none of that around here. Cod is the next best substitute. Or you can use regular salmon, preferably wild caught if possible. It tastes better and it's a whole lot healthier than the GMO salmon, you know. So you want about a half a cup. I'm going to go just a tad bit more because I have a lot of fish to marinate. Okay, we got that. So your leftovers, compost pile, or in your bucket for your compost. Now, like I said, I have coriander powder. I'm going to add about a tablespoon. I'll test it when I get everything mixed up to see if there's enough in it. Now, family, except me and Junior, are the ones that are interested in eating it. I know what it tastes like, and it's amazing. The rest of the family opted for baked chicken breasts. I'm fine with that. It means more of the cod for us. So, I didn't grab any hot peppers. And I don't have any of my pickled peppers here. So, I'm going to try some chipotle chili powder. I wish it was just chipotle, but it's not. But that's okay. Spices, y'all. Spices. I'm going to use about a tablespoon. Now, I ran off and left my fresh harvested ginger. Go figure. I'm going to do powdered. I'm going to use, oh, what the heck. tablespoon. Because it's supposed to be good and flavorful and spicy. Next, I forgot my fresh grown garlic. Go figure. Now I'm going to cheat and use some minced. And I'm going to put 2 big heaping tablespoons in here. Now comes the fun part, y'all. Now I prefer, there's 2 kinds of fresh coconut you can buy. Listen to that. This one is full. There's 2 kinds of coconut you can buy. Brown or white. Excuse me. The white is your fresh coconut. It's a little younger, but it goes better in dishes. So, and your brown coconut is your fully ripe coconut. So, with that being said, power tool time. You will see on your coconut 3 little spots. Or, here you go. You can see there's 3 little eyes. You want to drill into those. Whoop. And not waste your coconut milk. And I have a bowl to put the coconut milk in. Or coconut water. This one's really full. Now usually in the recipe you use a cup of water. Oh no, I'm using the coconut water. Okay, clean up my mess. I'll have to strain that. Adventures in cooking, y'all. Alright, now, next I have to bust this coconut open and grate it. I'll bring y'all back, because I don't want to hear, I want y'all have to hear me bust this coconut open. And the white coconuts are easier to break open as well. I'll see you back here in a bit. Okay, I'm back. And the thing that's wonderful about white coconuts, they are not hard to bust open. Now, I'm going to go on and strain off a cup of the coconut water. And I'm going to reserve the rest in case I need more. And what I don't use, you betcha, I'm going to be drinking it. Nothing goes to waste. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm fixing to blend the daylights out of this. I'm probably not going to grate the coconut. And that's the hole where I drilled into the coconut. And you want to get as much of the coconut meat out without getting the shell in it. And see if you get the shell. Just peel it off. And there it goes. And you want about a cup of the grated, you want a cup of the grated coconut. I'm just going to cheat and not worry about grating it up. And I will bring y'all back as soon as I get this coconut done. Okay, I still have some pieces of coconut in my shell. I got at least a cup out. Don't worry, I'm going to get the coconut out of there after a while. Alright, I have all my ingredients in. I'm going to add in my 1 cup of coconut water. There's my lid. And we're going to take it out, give it a test. You want it good and thick. Let's see if I need to adjust it. Little kick of heat. Coriander's real good. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more of the coconut water. That's got a nice spicy little kick, so that's going to be great for us. It's a little darker because of the chili powder. A little bit looser. That's good. I'm going to add just a little salt to it. About 1/2 teaspoon. Because I know the fish already has some. And since this is for me and my other half, I ain't worried about double dipping, y'all. Now, if you're fixing this for other people, and of course I'll have the original recipe in the description box below. Yeah, it's going to have a little bit of a kick. Great. Alrighty. Turned out just like I wanted it to. Oh, that's going to be so good, y'all. Alright, I got to go get the fish because time's up on the marinade, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, the fish has took on a firmer texture. It's changed colors a little bit, so it means it has partially cooked, kind of like a ceviche, with the citrus, the lime juice, And now we'll marinate it in this wonderful blend here. And you want to make sure they're all covered in this wonderful mixture. And of course, I would do my thumb. That's okay. I'll go in and wash my hand in a bit. Now you want to make sure that all the pieces are covered. That mixes with the lime juice. I'm telling you, y'all, this smells amazing. It has been a very long time since I've had this. And I don't know if you can tell, yes, I'm a foodie, and I love food from all over the world. Because my goal, when I pass away, I'm leaving this earth fully seasoned, y'all. You need to branch out. And you got to make sure that everything's good and seasoned and covered. You want this to marinate. I don't want to leave much of anything in this blender. Oh, gracious, y'all, it smells so good. Alrighty. Now, this needs to go back into the fridge for 20 to 25 minutes, whichever you need the time for, because I've got more stuff I need to do before I can wrap these babies up. And I'll bring you back once I come back from taking this to the fridge, and we'll get busy on the other part of this wonderful recipe. See you back here in a bit. Okay, while the fish is marinating, you have to treat the fresh turmeric leaves. And what you do is you just run them over fire, and that way they get pliable. Because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to bend your leaves. You see, they're not pliable now. Alright, once the fish is ready and I'm done doing leaves, I'll bring you right back. Now comes the fun part, finally. The constructing of the wrapping of the fish. Now, let me tell you, this smelled so good when I was heating them up. See, we're going to do it this way. You want enough room to cover your pieces of fish. Give them all a good stir. And this is going to be our lucky first piece. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over. under if you have to. And definitely want to make sure you cut enough stem, that way you can make it safely across the fire without getting burnt. You're going to take your string, and I have my big steamer starting to heat up. Now, you can use bamboo steamer. I have a huge metal steamer. You want to tie your packets very well. You want to try to keep as much of that wonderful marinade from escaping. And of course, some's going to escape. Nah. Amtrak coming through, y'all. You would think I was right on the tracks. No, we're a good ways away from the railroad. And it amazes me at night how sound travels so well. Now, for each one that you tie up, make sure you wipe your mess up. All right, let's do one more. You want to try to flatten your leaves out. Gonna cut your stems off, save you a little bit of hassle. And just think, y'all, these leaves were homegrown organically by me. And see what you miss out on when you just harvest the roots. Let's find a smaller piece. Let me tell y'all, it smells so good. You got to be careful about your leaves. You don't want them to rip like that one did. Getting rusty. It's been too long. Oh, too much of that came out. I'm going to have to bring it around. And of course, now if you have little spots like that that tend to leak, just tie them shut. Just make sure you tie them shut. And the turmeric leaves are also going to add their wonderful seasoning to the fish as well. And I have a whole lot more wrapping to do. And you just keep on doing it until you've done all your fish. And I'll bring you right back. Okay, I have all my packets tied up. That took a little while, so y'all have patience. I have 16 little packets to go into my big old steamer that my other half blessed me with last year, and I've been looking forward to using it for something big. Alright, I'm going to move y'all over to the steamer so y'all can see what to do, and I'll bring you right back. Of course, I know not everybody's going to have a steamer this big, but I'm blessed to have it. Put it up just a little bit higher. And I'm going to start adding my packets. Now, of course, you can use a bamboo steamer. It's not going to hurt a bit. And we're going to let them steam for 20 minutes. And I will bring you back as soon as they are cooked and ready to come out. Forgot to mention, make sure that you have plenty of water in your steamer and do not let it go dry. And while this is cooking, I'm going to be cleaning up my work area, and I'm going to disinfect it really good because it is fish, and wash my hands very well. Alright, now I'll see you back here in a little bit. Oh, let me tell you, it smells wonderful in here. I walked inside, came back out, and oh my gracious, the smell. I have let them cook for a little over 25 minutes. And you just gently take them out. Oh, they smell wonderful. I'm going to cut my steamer off. And I'm moving them onto a cutting board. Turmeric leaves are completely cooked. You have to be careful with them because they'll try to fall apart. The smell is just intoxicating. Okay, I will bring you back as soon as I get set back up. Okay, now I'm going to pair them up. We was going to have a salad too, but since we have so many fish pieces to eat, cod fillets to eat, I done an herbed steamed jasmine rice, which will go wonderful with the fish. Okay. I'm going to fix Junior up first. And you'll remove the strings and open the leaves up. I'll show you here in a minute. I want to get him situated and eating. Then I can sit down and show you what it looks like. You have to be very careful. They are extremely hot. Now it's my turn. Beautiful steamed jasmine rice is going to pair perfectly with the fish. And we have plenty more to eat. Plenty more. And it's a beautiful sight. The juices are all running clear. Pause it so I can sit down. Okay, I got the seal of approval from my other half. So you're going to cut your packages open, remove the strings, and you peel back the beautiful fish inside. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now to try it. Perfectly cooked, flaky. Oh, the sound. Oh, absolutely amazing. Completely done. Now, in my opinion, this is me though, it needs a little more salt. It's got just a hint of a kick, not much. And I will have the recipe in the description box below. Simple, easy dinner, just a little time consuming. But you know what? Worth every minute of it. And this is why you don't just harvest the turmeric root. You harvest the whole plant. Waste nothing. Now you could do this with chicken if you wanted to, but you're going to have to steam it for a lot longer. I'd say about 35-40 minutes to make sure that the chicken breasts are done. And I would cut them as thin as I did for the fish fillets. You don't want a whole piece of chicken in there because you're going to be taking forever to cook it. You can pair it with rice. You can pair it with a salad. Just about anything. And I'm fixing to eat dinner, y'all. I hope this video encourages you not to waste the rest of your turmeric plant. Use it all up, y'all. Use it from top to bottom. Now, I have more leaves left over. So, guess what? I'm going to be cutting those up and putting them back for adding the soups and the tea mixes. So much they can be used for. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I hope this encourages you to branch out and try many different cuisines. They are so wonderful. Please continue to stay safe and sound. Continue to stay positive. You got this. Always stay positive. We're in this together. Continue to stock your pantries as much as possible. Everyone, take care. May you each be blessed, and I'll see you soon. It's dinner time.